When I was in fifth grade, my family finally got connected to the internet, and one of the first websites I discovered was Yahoo Games, and I started staying up very late to play games on Yahoo Games. I quickly became an expert in Othello, and see, most of the people who play Othello on Yahoo Games are from overseas, so I think it's very popular in Japan and parts of Europe, and so it's still very late to play with these people. And eventually, it became a habit. And at first, I was straining myself to stay up late, but eventually, it became very difficult for me to hold a normal bedtime, and it's become a little bit of an addiction for me. It's become ever since that time. I remember when I was a kid, I never had trouble sleeping. In fact, if anything, I slept very well. I remember as a kid, if I woke up in the middle of the night, it was no big deal. I went straight back to sleep. That was how well I was sleeping. Ever since fifth grade, things have never seemed to be the same again in terms of sleeping. 2 years ago, I developed another sleep problem addiction, if you will. I discovered that if you take a mega dose of melatonin, but you resist the temptation to sleep anyway, you could almost hallucinate. And I almost became addicted to doing that because I would hallucinate about my computer games and come up with very interesting ideas. I would literally be able to think much outside of the box. What I would do is swallow a bottle or even two of this, and I would resist the drowsiness anyway, and stay up and hallucinate about my computer games. And as a result, melatonin doesn't seem to work on me anymore. Neither does any of the other supplements that I try to take to sleep. And it's become a little bit of a drug problem. It's kind of funny because when I talk to my friends and they regret starting smoking when they were 10 years old, they regret starting various harder drugs when they were 16 or 17, and then when they were 20 something, they tried even harder stuff, or maybe they got involved with the wrong crowd, or maybe they started dealing these drugs. For me, the sleep issue is kind of like that, and it's become a big source of regret for me. And I just want to warn people out there, because this isn't taught in school very much. Don't smoke, don't do drugs, but don't mess with your sleep. Thanks for watching.